Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This one is another success story in the Neville subreddit called Lullaby Success Story, 120K in 1 year. So here it is. I wanted to post a success story after the year was done. Beginning of last year, I started doing the Lullaby method to manifest me making 120K in a year. I knew this was achievable with both jobs I was working and a pay raise I got at my second job. Disaster struck though when I was laid off from my second job, budget cuts, in February, 1 month after doing my Lullaby method. I decided to leave my first job as well because my new team lead was a nightmare. I still persisted through the tears and anxiety. I was completely miserable in this state, doing Uber Eats full time so my savings wouldn't run out, but kept my mental diet in check all day, every day. I was obsessed and doing the Lullaby method at night. I got a new job in April and a second contract job in May. Both salaries put me at 120K per year, plus with doing Uber Eats part-time, that put me at 137K per year last year. For this manifestation, I wanted to see if lullabying and doing a mental diet without feeling would work. Interesting that they said without feeling. That's what we've been talking about lately, not using feeling, right? Not getting into that emotionally charged state. I noticed in this experiment that as I persisted affirming, I make at least 120K a year, the feeling would naturally come up by itself, even between my crying episodes. When I would persist in my thoughts, the feeling would make an appearance, the feeling of it's done, the relief and joy of it's done. Yes, again, that word relief is coming up. I also wanted to post this story for those who give up if their manifestation doesn't come in a week or two. Lots of posts say that it doesn't happen in a certain amount of time, you are doing it wrong, that if it doesn't happen. I disagree, just keep persisting. My goal for 2024, I'm launching my new business next week after decades of doubting myself. I started doing a mental diet for the success of my dream business in October last year, every single day. Affirming, how successful it will be, 2, how much I will make daily, and 3, everything works in my favor. This week, everything came together in a way beyond my wildest dreams, and I will keep persisting and report back on my business strides. Thank you for taking the time to read this. So we got comments here that's like, love it, congrats, and good luck on your venture. I have also manifested a job, pays over 140K, work remotely, and very easy work. Persistence is the key. And then we got some replies. Well, for a starter, fixing your self-concept is a must. Without it, you will still manifest it, but you will be exhausting. I have used all kinds of techniques, writing diaries, SATs, vision boards, etc. Not sure which one works for me. I think having a firm belief that I will get a job that's paying 140, work remotely at the government sector with no stress. That did it for me, actually. I looked at my diary and saw a statement. Working remotely with no stress that pays 140K. These days, I only work my self-concept. My thinking is, if I fix my doubts, fear, and become a better version of myself, everything comes to me easily. Google Dylan James Manifestation Accelerator video. It is extremely helpful. The lullaby method is simply talking to yourself and automatically reacting while falling asleep. Okay, so then somebody's asking to clarify this. So a most effective way to embody a desire is to assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled and then in a relaxed and sleepy state, repeat over and over again, like a lullaby, any short phrase which implies fulfillment of your desire, such as thank you, thank you, thank you, until a single sensation of thankfulness dominates the mind. And that's Neville. So when you are practicing awareness, it can first be easier being in a sleepy state. You are hardwiring new beliefs because you are entertaining yourself with it, and this creates new automatic reactions. Auto reactions is your birthright to create new beliefs whenever you entertain or give awareness to any experience within. So somebody wrote, I personally created a recording of my voice and changed the tone to resemble someone else using a free SoundLab app found in the App Store. I created a script that represented reality thanking me how worthy I am and looped it, thanking me of how worthy I am, and looped it until I fell asleep. It is our birthright to believe all our automatic reactions which compel and reflect reality because awareness within reflects the mirror as awareness of reality. All right. Yeah, it's a cool method. I've used this method, I suppose. I've never referred to it as the lullaby method, but I've affirmed to myself as I've fallen asleep. Last night, actually, and the recent nights lately, I've been listening to lucid dreaming music is what I've been typing in on YouTube. And then I found a subliminal that apparently was, it's music. It's kind of like a frequency being played that's like calming. And I had a lucid dream last night, and I haven't had lucid dreams consistently lately, and it's been tough for me to remember my dreams. But last night was awesome. And just to share with you guys the kind of main theme of the dream, there's a lot of details to it, which are now kind of slipping away from my memory. But the main basis of the dream was that I was around these people that I've kind of like always thought were really cool, like people in LA that I like when I lived in LA, people that I knew of, and people that were doing creative stuff and basically turning their passions into a lifestyle as well as an income. And so in this particular dream, we were all getting together, and it was kind of like, it was awesome because it was a combination of different like creative things that I've always loved. So I was making clothing. We were making clothing together. Each one of us had our own particular strengths of what we were bringing to the table. One of them, she is a person that I know of, and she actually has been making clothing for somebody else who has like a big social media following. So he was modeling the clothing, but also like helping network. And she was having an influence on making the clothing, as was I. I introduced myself as making the clothing. And also I was taking part in like networking as well, like meeting other people and doing some photography for the clothing, doing some designs for the clothing, and also modeling the clothing myself. And then there was like other people involved, and everyone was just kind of collaborating in this fun way where it was like really just fun to create these clothing, create these designs, and even jewelry, and kind of promote it. And the entire process was just fun and like this person says, like not stressful. It was basically all of us just having fun, doing all this together, creating, being creative, and just like the business just like working, like people loving the clothing, people reaching out, us, creating the stuff, getting it, and I didn't go into such depths with the business, I suppose. It was more just about like the fun around it, which was a cool part of the dream. But filling in the gaps, like getting the clothing like mass produced. So it's like designing the initial designs, and then like figuring it out, like getting it printed, and then getting it, shipped and all that stuff. And yeah, just a fun example of what life could be like, because I think that, like we want to, us as creative people, like we want to be able to make money off of our creations, but it's also cool to be able to collaborate. And that collaboration is an insanely fun part of the creation process. Me making music, like the most fun times I can think of making music wasn't really making music by myself. I mean, I've had fun making music by myself, and I'm not going to say that I haven't, because I have, and that's been an amazing experience too. But the most fond memories I have of making music, looking back, are experiences where I've been collaborating with other people making music. And I think that that's been like a long time dream of mine, just to basically have other creative minds that resonate with me, and that we're all kind of creating something together, and we're all benefiting each other and creating like that win-win situation. And then obviously that our audience, or that our customers, also love what we're creating. So it's really just a win-win all around. And I guess like this post with this lullaby story, I mean, lucid dreaming is extremely powerful. And I'm thinking about creating a dream journal and like putting it on Amazon. I read that best-selling book on Amazon the other day. And when I've had the most success lucid dreaming, and then experiencing the things that I've had in my dreams in reality, was when I was recording my dreams in a dream journal. So I think that would be in alignment, just a project that I could do, work on, sell the product on Amazon, and also create something of value for people that I think would actually be helpful for people. But that being said, have you guys tried this lullaby technique? Let me know what you guys think. I'm pretty impressed that this person is working 2 jobs in addition to driving Uber Eats. I mean, they really, really put like their money where their mouth is, so to speak, and made it so that they surpassed that goal of making 120K in a year. I mean, that's pretty nuts. And somebody else said that they're working in a remote, stress-free job for 140K. That's pretty crazy. I didn't know that there are opportunities. I mean, and I know that there's opportunities to work remotely, but I didn't realize that they were available for, you know, that type of price point. I'm not sure what they do. They mentioned something about the government sector, but I guess it's just food for thought. It just goes to show that, like, if you want something, there are a lot of opportunities out here, and you can find things that match up what it is that your goals are. So anyways, guys, much love as always. Hit me with a like, hit me with a subscribe if you've not subscribed already to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.